Hello everyone, TrueChizzGaming here, and today we are back with Hero of the Floaty Isles. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, Chris, this looks a lot different than where we left off. Well, that is because my recordings broke. And thus, we've already done 2 dungeons and you didn't get to see them. However, that is a great opportunity to plug the map. If you want to go play those 2 dungeons for yourself, go play the map. Link is down in the description below. I promise you, you will have a blast. So absolutely go download the map. However, I'm not going to replay it, and I lost the footage. So instead, I'll just give you a short recap. We went to the forest dungeon, and we got the fairy bow. And we went to the water dungeon and got the magic conch, which lets you breathe underwater. So we are going to continue the game, and you guys are just going to have to explore this area for yourself. Now that we have the magic conch, there are a few things we can get that we haven't gotten yet. So, you know, in proper Zelda style, let's go get some goodies, and then we will continue forth on our quest. Alright, here we go. So what the magic conch allows us to do is breathe underwater forever, which means we can go down these long pathways that we find that we absolutely could not swim through otherwise. And trust me when I tell you, we couldn't. By the way, let me tell you guys something. You know how I said you guys absolutely have to go play those dungeons? You do. And the reason is, even if you're like, oh, I don't care about the dungeons themselves or whatever, which by the way, you're a jag if you don't care, but even more so, the music that they made for the dungeons is banging. Let me tell you, it is amazing. The best music I have ever heard in my entire life. That might be an exaggeration, but it is so incredibly Zelda-like in the best way, because Zelda music is one of the best kinds of music. I mean, period. Glenfolk history. The Glenfolk, otherwise known as humans, were the first intelligent species to inhabit the Floaty Isles. The establishment of Glenfolk Village is likely one of the earliest events in the Floaty Isles' entire history, and the Glenfolk there have thrived ever since. Glenfolk are a quite hardy and versatile race, so their kind can be found throughout the world, and in almost any climate. The location of Glenfolk Village is no accident. It was built near the Bell of Life, which the Glenfolk have carefully tended to. Scholars theorize that the bell is what originally gave life to the Glenfolk, though this is debated. However, it cannot be ignored that the bell does ring every time a new human enters the world. I'm not gonna lie, I do kinda wish the item sped up your swimming, because sometimes it could be a slog to go through these whole areas. You guys come here often? No? Yes? Good chat. The least they could have done was put some soul sand or something around. Speed up the vertical areas. No judgment, just constructive criticism. Okay, made it. Can't make that jump. Beware, it is comically warm here. Alright. I'm gonna wait to go that way because it looks kinda dangerous, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the village, or at least what I presume is the village. Hello, Mr. Man. My brother and I went to our separate ways long ago, but every day I regret the things I said to him. If only I could find him and tell him he's still my brother and I love him. Dude, that's a sob story right there. I'm weeping vigorously. Zetenatsia's house. The Sand Dragon. Dry Skull Desert is one of the oldest regions of the Floaty Isles. These sands have been my people's home for countless generations. Oh. Well, alright. So you don't have anything important to say, is what I'm hearing. That's cool. That's cool. I slept in your bed, so take that. Yeah, let's go check out the tomb. Sand dragon. It's a shame our shaman have passed. He was a nice enough guy. Ate too many bones, but yeah, he was a decent company. Yes, he hit himself on the head a lot, but yeah, it's sad he died. You're strange. You're all kind of strange. Ouch. So what's basically been happening is I've been doing about a dungeon per episode. So you guys are likely going to see the 3rd dungeon in this episode. Most likely. But we'll see how long it goes since I'm having to do a bunch of recap and such. Nobody is allowed in this tomb who is not prepared to make a sacrifice to the Sand King. Show me you have a sacrificial knife and I will open the way. So not my sword. Okay. My sword could definitely sacrifice a thing or two. I'm just saying. This tomb was built by the current Sand King, who is the last of the giants of our kind. It was built to house the spirit and treasures of his father, as well as to honor his memory and exalt his name. Years ago, the current Sand King flew far away looking for a mate, and he hasn't returned since. A guard always has to be, well, on his guard. That's why I've been sharing my arrows. Here, take some. Thank you. Wow, that's so amazing. I have a lot though, so I'm not going to take too many more. Here lies Zavitivivivivivivivaiji, nephew, neighbor, shaman, friend. I love my turtle eggs. I hope they hatch soon. If anything happened to my turtle eggs, I would get very, very angry. Don't touch them. I know this makes me appear as a horrible person. I wouldn't do this in normal circumstances. But I just want to know if there's like, I get something out of this. Or if I am going to be extraordinarily doomed afterwards. Oh, he changed. Oh dear. You destroyed my turtle eggs. Why would you do that? I'm so mad I'm going to explode. But I got a honeycomb out of it. I'm so sorry. I'm not a recluse. I just like to live by myself and not really leave my home. If I promise to put the sand dragon banner on your shield, will you promise to leave me alone, please? Sure, if I had a shield. I'd let you put it on my shield. If I had one! Nah, I don't know. I kind of like the Glenfolk Village one most. I don't know. It's just, to me. Just, Also, I promised the first guy I'd let him do it. I mean, I can't go back on that. These are some long jumps. I don't know about that. That doesn't look like it's possible. It might be, but I don't know about that. That looks a little too far. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like there is something that's going to help my jump, so I'll go ahead and try it. Yeah. I think I'd probably get an item later that lets me, like, gives me a jump boost or something. Being surrounded by the remains of the dead giants just keeps life in perspective. We really are just tiny specks with this impossibly grand world. How lucky I am to live by an oasis with my son. Where's your son? Do I need to kill him? Probably not. I like to go exploring other parts of the desert. One time I even found a fairy. Interesting. A fairy, you say? Now that is very big news. That means somewhere around here is a fairy, and we shall find that fairy, and we shall make out. I don't know. What do you do with fairies? Our shaman was suddenly taken by an evil curse, and now there is nobody to purify the sacred Sand King's tomb. I fear his sacrificial knife is locked away in his vault, and the only way to open that is in his house. He lives under the skull of one of the old great sand dragons, from whom we are descended. He really liked to spend time around those bones.
My dad really wishes he were called a viceroy, but the last of the great dragons, son of the exalted Sand King, named him regent, so that's that, I suppose.
I suppose you're right, small tiny dragon boy. I suppose you're right. There we go.
Chomp, snarf. You gotta try these rabbits I caught earlier. They're so good, they're making me say words like chomp and snarf.
Oh, well, I'll take a few, yeah. The old shaman used to live below this skull. I don't know how to get in, but I'd bet my scales the secret is hidden somewhere near these massive skeletons he'd like to spend so much time around. Oh, for... You gotta be kidding me. Guys, I ran around the entire frickin' map looking for something. Turns out it's a stupid side entrance. Oh my gosh, I'm so angry. I am so... Guys, I'm so frickin' tired. Yeah. Skull-shaped key. I'm gonna skull-shape your key. Yay! You hear the sound of metal scraping past metal in the distance? Wonderful. There we go. Shaman's Vault. Some panels are cursed, some are not. The curse can only be removed in the basin of cleansing to your left. Oh, neat. But we're not going to get cursed today. Alright guys, time to finally use our adventure notes. Okay, this is about the most accurate picture I can get, so we're just gonna call it puzzles. Two, three, four. And just like that, I'm amazing. Sacrificial knife, aka a better sword. Unless he takes it from me. That'll be rude if he does that. Still wondering how to get in those cages. Anyway, now we need to go to the thing and do the thing. And you can quote me on that. Hello, I'm here to make a sacrifice.
I see you are prepared. I have opened the way. Be careful inside this tomb are traps and tests designed to drive away those who would defile it. As for the evil undead that currently run amok within, adventurer, I cannot promise you won't join them in their unrest. I'll be fine. You worry too much. Well, I guess we don't get any music in here. That's a strange time. A strange time indeed. That is a-okay. I'll add some sick music of my own. Whoa. Death awaits all who step into the gaze of any of the 77 watchers. I understand. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Ouch. Okay. I did not see one of the watchers. Wish it were a little easier to see them. Can't go that way. So all I gotta do is not cross where the eyes are pointing. Easy enough, right? This may take a while. Very windy. Whoops. Oh, you almost got me. Alright. Goodness. That room's a doozy. Small key. Whoop-de-doo. Now I get to go back through this area. Whew. Yes, thank you. Directly above lies the secret to far below. Is that so? Well, I'm not seeing much to go on other than these guys. Ouch. That's on me. That's on me. I'll admit that. Interesting. So it looks like I've got to push a whole bunch of buttons. Classic. Ouch. Well, that wasn't leading me anywhere anyway. You know, it's the second kind of puzzle we've had like this. We had a puzzle like this in the forest dungeon, I do believe. Interesting. Very nice. I see what's happening. As we click more things, the path opens up more. Very shway. I wasn't expecting mobs. I haven't encountered any mobs other than bosses. Interesting. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening here. I'm catching what they're throwing. Skeleton's gotta stop though. Something tells me I know exactly what kind of puzzle this is. And I am not great at these. I knew it. Yay, I did it! By actually solving it and not brute forcing it at all. Dude, I hate skeletons so bad. Especially when I have no shield. The solution in the room opposite of this one. Yeah, I went up this guy. Hey, I got that big bulbous brain, guys. Huge. Huge noggin. Great, I get to deal with frickin'... Ugh. Ouch. Run away! Seriously, these skeletons are everywhere. Hi. Goodbye. Ugh. Frickin' skeletons, dude. This seems suspicious. Spring pants lets you jump higher. I knew I'd eventually get some some jumpy item. A very creative way to do an item, by the way. Using fences as sort of a barrier for jumps. That's pretty smart. And now I can actually jump these guys, right? Oh, well, not if I do that. Theoretically, though, I should be able to jump these guys now. Okay, I'm back. Gosh, that's dumb. Alright. This might take a while. I'll be back again. Okay, I'm back. Yay! More of these! I'm so good at this puzzle. Alright, I managed to do it accidentally. Classic Chris. It's a big room. Oh, it's above that room. Is there any reason I'm up here, or is this just the room in between rooms? Is there any other room here? Other than the one across the way? That I could see across the way? I doubt it. I mean, it looks like I got the important item from here. And from what I understand, these dungeons don't really have any, like, special secrets in them. Yeah, I think this is it. Dude. Alright, nice. Glad the balls took care of themselves. Awesome.
And with that, we're calling it a day. Thanks guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and prosperity. Goodbye.